These were the last 12 hours of Jesus' life. His hands were bound to a stone. The officer's order, a soldier chose a thick branch. They took turns whipping Jesus back, yet he remained standing. Then they struck his thighs. He nearly collapsed, but by sheer will, he stood again. The officer ordered a change of weapons. They switched to whips with iron hooks and lashed him again and again, trying to instill fear. Blood splashed onto a soldier's face, which only excited him more. His mother could no longer bear to watch and stepped aside in tears, but Jesus calmly looked at the crowd below. After repeated whipping, even the soldiers grew tired. They unchained Jesus and dragged him back to the cell. The soldiers did not stop. They wove a crown of thorns and pressed it onto his head. These were the final 6 hours of his life. He was forced to carry the cross and walk a blood-stained path of redemption. People threw stones at him until he could no longer endure and fell heavily to the ground. The soldiers kept beating him, but Jesus did not yield. He lifted the cross again and reached the execution ground. He lay upon the cross as soldiers bound him to it. Iron nails were driven through his hands. Blood flowed without end. Mary could only watch her son. Then ropes were pulled, and the cross was raised. Even in unbearable pain, Jesus prayed for those who tormented him. A soldier lifted a spear, with a wet cloth at its tip, giving Jesus his final sip of water. Then he thrust the spear forward, piercing Jesus. Thus the redemption was fulfilled, and he left this world. As his blood flowed into the earth, perhaps God truly saw this suffering. A tear fell from the sky and struck the ground. The earth shook, and the temple was split in two. That moment, the high priest realized his grave mistake, but it was too late. Someone took down Jesus' body. Mary stared silently into the distance, as if a curse had been released. So tell me, do you believe God exists? Feel free to comment.